Hey, what's happening, everybody? Good evening. How is your Monday going? Wanted to give you a quick, not a thrift store haul, but a record store haul on the eve of my flipping CDs to the return web class that's tomorrow to show you firsthand what is in the record stores in and around you. Now, I know some of you might be like, oops, there's record stores near me, and I'm here to say, yep. Especially if you live in or near a large populated city. For my buddy Dennis in the upper corner of North Dakota, probably not so much. So let me show you what I found, what I paid for it, and what it's going to sell for. All right. So it's a record store. So you got to imagine they're going to have records. And yes, they do. And yes, I found some awesome deals. So this is Hometown 85 Hawaii. I don't know the band. But obviously the cover stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, let me check this out. So paid $15, selling on the last one sold on eBay for $69. And something we're going to talk about tomorrow night is autographed items, because I don't know who Soften the Glare is, and their album's called Making Faces. But again, autographed. So I'll stop at any autograph thing. Did a little research, and I paid $15. Found out this is going to sell for $45. So triple my money on that one. Ooh, Pam's excited. Pam can't wait till tomorrow night. Yeehaw! All right. So what else do record stores have? Well, CDs, of course. So here are some I picked up. Far from the Shamrock Shore by Mick Maloney. Again, I have no clue. Actually, State picked up that one.
I'm sure it's awesome.
Yeah, from the Budget Bin, which we're going to talk about tomorrow night. But we paid $1 for this. On eBay, it sells for $20, and on Amazon, it sells for $30. Now, some of you can't sell on Amazon. I can, but even if you could just only sell on eBay, there you go, $20. Diana says, "Hi, Stacy."
Hi.
Here is Opeth. They're I think they're death metal or black metal. My Arms, Your Hearse. Paid $9. And this was my kind of mistake one. I don't know what I was thinking. On eBay, it sells for $5. So if I was to list it on eBay, whoops, lose money. But on Amazon, it does sell for $15. So I can make a couple bucks there. Here is Fear, a punk band, live for the record, $8. eBay, it sells for $10, but Amazon sells for $40. Woohoo! 7-Year Bitch, Riot alt rock girls from the early 90s. Paid $8. eBay, it sells for $20. Amazon, it sells for $28. Another Stacy special, P Hux Deluxe. Yeah, having a clue who P Hux Deluxe was. And this one was on sale for 50 cents. Sells on eBay for $6. Amazon for $20. And then the last CD is the Dwarves, Blood, Guts, and Pussy. I paid $8. Sells on eBay for $15. Amazon for $30. All right, so if you've been paying attention to the things I've been teaching over the last year and a half, you will know that cassettes are back and they're hotter than ever. So let me show you some examples of what I found. Green Day's Nimrod, I paid $9, a little more on the expensive side. On eBay, it sells for $13, but on Amazon, it sells for $20. Offspring's big album, Smash, right? Yeah, Smash. Paid $5, eBay $10, Amazon $14. Van Morrison paid $2, eBay $3, but Amazon $14. Grateful Dead live in Europe 72, paid $8, eBay $25, Amazon $46 for used cassettes. Queen's Innuendo paid $5. This is my mistake. Cassette purchase. eBay $8, Amazon $11. But still, I'll make a couple bucks. Mudvayne, they have not been a band for a long, long time. Did pay $9, but eBay $30, Amazon $50 for a cassette. And then Beatles are always hot on cassette. Picked up a Revolver for $9, sells on eBay for $10, but Amazon for $25. And Sgt. Pepper's, I paid $5, sells on eBay for $15 and Amazon for $25. So that's what you expect from a record store. Cassettes, CDs, and records. But wait, there's so much more. Megadeth, the system has failed. Most record stores have book sections now. I paid $5. I'm going to sell on sell it on eBay for $30, on Amazon for $80. Woohoo! Great question. Do I FBA cassettes? Nope. They're all listed, merchant fulfilled, and right there on my shelves. Because I like to move them around. It's harder to move them around when they're in FBA. If you can't list on Amazon, should you use Amazon prices? Kinda. It's a good jumping off point, but if you can't list on Amazon, you definitely got to go by eBay prices. Love the main shirt. Thank you. I got an email that I didn't complete. So you probably didn't complete the sign up, Paul. When you did register for the class, the next screen was to sign up. And so just follow that link. And if you still can't get it figured out, hit me up on Facebook later and I will help you out. All right. So I promised more. So now we got books, but wait, there's more. How about VHS tapes of a band you never heard? The Crimson Curse. I paid $5, and this sold on eBay twice in the last 12 months. $47 both times, and they were at auction. So that's kind of weird that at two auctions, they got to the same price. Different sellers. So it wasn't like someone redid their auction. So yeah, $5 VHS tape that I'm going to sell for around $50. But wait, there's more. Some record stores start adding clothes now. So I got this. What size is it? Let's see here. Small. Vans Happy Holidays 2010 t-shirt. And I've sold this shirt about 5 or 6 times. It was $5, and getting closer to Christmas, I'll get $20 for that. And then one of my wife's and I's favorite bands is Blackstone Cherry. If you like rock and roll and you have not heard Blackstone Cherry yet, you're about 10 albums behind. Go check them out. Start with White Trash Millionaire and go on from there.
Life-changing.
Life-changing. This one's sale for $1, and it's about her size, so
it's mine.
She's keeping it. Her new Blackstone Cherry shirt. Okay, so I paid $164.50 when everything sells and gets all listed, and we finish up and sell it. $668. So about $500 above what I paid for, and that's kind of my norm, I would think, at the record store. Oh wait, I forgot the best thing. Woo! No, I forgot the best thing.
I didn't know that was part of it.
Bam. Batman Converse, unworn, in the box. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the top to the box, but they only had them for $10, and these are selling in the neighborhood of $75, $80. So that's what's in record stores. That's what I teach. It's not just the music; it's also the extra goodies. And just to kind of prove that, what happened? All my things fell off. Just to kind of prove that. Here is a sale I had on Etsy over the weekend. Let me make it real big so you can see it real nice. Bugaloo's lunchbox for $121. Take a wild guess where I found that. I'll take a guess.
A record store?
A record store. Yeah, they have a glass display case of old collectibles, and I picked this up for $15 and sold it for $120. So when you're in a record store, there's more than just records, and that's what I wanted to impress upon you, because the whole point of selling online obviously is to make the most money. But while you're outsourcing, you might as well stop at all the places that you should stop, and while you're in places that you're thinking you're there for one thing, you could be there for other things. And so that's kind of how I like to teach people, because you might be standing in a record store and you've only looked at the music and not realizing they got a t-shirt section and a book section and a collectible section and all kinds of other goodies. So tomorrow night I'm teaching Flipping CDs number 2, The Return. Head over to flippingcds.com to get signed up. I did number 1 a little over a year ago, and those who took number 1 and applied what they learned have made thousands of dollars. This web class is only $20. You find one good pair of Batman shoes. You find one kick-ass cassette. You have paid for the class, and then everything else from that point is just pure profit. So here are the things I'm teaching tomorrow night. I broke it down into 2 sections: what to find and then what to do after you found it. So the first thing we're going to teach is box sets. There's so much to learn about box sets. That's going to be a big chunk of the what to find. CD singles. So we're going to go from the biggest form of music where you have lots of stuff to the smallest CD singles. And then we're going to go even smaller to the mini CD, which I'm going to guess most of you maybe have never even seen. And I always like to have an example just so you understand what I'm talking about. Whoops. So this is a regular size CD. And that's a mini CD. See how tiny? So we're going to teach you all about mini CDs and what kind of money is to be made on those. Prince. Prince is one of those artists that his stuff just endures and never ends, and there's so much of it. And so I'm going to kind of bring you up to speed on what's hot in the Prince world right now. Autograph CDs, find them all the time, like this Sister Hazel autograph CD. So I'm going to talk about how to find them and also how to figure out who signed it. Because if you look at that CD cover in the upper left corner of this graphic, how in the hell would you figure out whose autographs are what? Mini LPs. Now, someone said they never heard of a mini CD. Have you ever heard of a mini LP? And let me give you a little hint. A mini LP has nothing to do with vinyl or records. Do they still make mini CDs? I don't think so, Diana. I haven't seen anything new in a while. So we're talking about mini LPs and the kind of money you can be making from that. And then, all right, so now here's what you should be looking for. Now I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of sourcing strategies that I have not taught before, whether it be in the record store or in the thrift store. I'm going to teach you how to cut your record store bill in half. I was at, where's my receipt for tomorrow? I was at Zia record store here in Vegas. My initial bill was $179. And then when I was all done working all the angles and stuff, it was $74. So I'm going to teach you how to get all that kind of money off. And then tips and tricks or research. It's the one thing that I realized that when I did Flipping CDs #1, I never talked about really was the research, because there's all kinds of websites you should be using and apps and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm going to teach you all the little tips and tricks to getting the most out of your stuff that you're flipping, because you don't really need to know what you're buying. Like if you've never heard of Sister Hazel ever, that's no big deal. You see an autograph CD, you come home, you do the research like I teach you to do, and then you can make money. You don't ever have to have heard a Sister Hazel song. Don't got to know them. The majority of the music I sell have no clue what it sounds like. No clue. But I know it's going to make me money based on I've looked it up, I found it, and now I'm going to list it. And then tips and tricks for listing. Also, there's some things that you should be doing to get better eyes on your products. So if you saw Flipping CDs #1, this is all brand new material. There is no repeats. But if you haven't seen Flipping CDs #1, you can absolutely take #2. It is not like Empire Strikes Back. You don't have to know what happened in Star Wars. But if you want the two of them together, they are amazing bookends. The CDs #1 was 2.5 hours. This one's bigger. This one's bigger. I'm looking at about 250 slides. So got a lot of content. So for $20, you're getting 250 slides. It's going to teach you so much. Got to do it. Got to do it. Who hasn't heard of Sister Hazel? How about Metallica? Have you heard of Metallica? So can't wait tomorrow night. It's 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock West Coast. I'm going to show you how you can find all that cool stuff in the record store and make a lot of money. Now, if you can't watch live tomorrow night, if you got kids, sports, work, whatever, get signed up now, because this is the only time it'll be $20. Flipping CDs #1 was $20, and nowadays, now that after the initial, it's $50 or $100 sometimes. So $20 is only for tomorrow. But get signed up. If you can't watch live, you'll get a link to watch the replay afterwards. Kim said, I rebelled this morning and bought the set 1 and 2. I might have to answer for it or take some grumbling, but I need this. Yeah, so you can get #1 when you sign for #2. Plus, you get 5 other bonuses. A full hour of flipping print stuff, which what I'm going to teach you tomorrow has nothing to do with that stuff. totally different. Flipping Christmas CDs, anime CDs, my flipping cassettes webinar, which was its own 2-hour webinar. So you're getting like 10 hours of web classes for under $100 if you've not taken any of them. And so when you find that pair of Batman tennis shoes and the Mudvayne cassette, you've already paid for all your classes, and then everything else is pure profit. Where's the link to sign up? It's floating across the bottom of the screen. I will put it in the chat. It's www.flippingcds.com. Flippingcds.com. There you go. It's in the chat. Oh, I spelled it wrong? Great. Ignore that first one, missing the G. Flipping with a G CDs.com. There we go. Try that again. Pow! There we go. My mommy says it's too cheap and I should raise my prices. Yeah, we always do a nice, inexpensive deal for those who tune in live the first time. So now's the time to get it. $20. You will make that back easily. You can, and also when you take any of my classes, I have a special group just for you to talk about flipping CDs and cassettes and media, all kinds of media. And those that are in the group from the first one, those that really applied what they learned, have made thousands of dollars. And I'm not just blowing smoke. Once you sign up and take the course, hop in there. There's a good amount of people who are like, yep, yeah, they're just crushing it. So. What time Central tomorrow? All right, let me figure this out. So it's 8 o'clock East Coast. I think it's 7 o'clock for you, right? Is that right? 1 hour to Central?
Like where Chicago is?
Yeah. All right, so 7 o'clock to you, 5 o'clock to us West Coasters. Like I said, it's 250 slides, give or take. Going to be about a 2-hour web class, and I will answer questions. So it'll be probably a little bit longer, but I'll answer all your questions to make sure that you fully understand what I've just taught you. But if you've never taken my classes, I do make them very easy. I think a lot of people in the chat right now can tell you that. I make them easy to follow, easy to understand, kind of put them in an order that makes sense. What is the best CD you ever sold? Well, I've sold a couple north of $500, but the best one, the one that tickles me still to this day, was I bought a special version of the Woodstock soundtrack at a record store in Santa Monica for $14. I knew it was special. The young 17-year-old, 18-year-old staff had no clue. They priced it like it was the regular version, and bought it for $14. Threw it up on eBay at auction. It ended up selling for $402. So that tickled me. I turned $14 into $402. But what tickled me even more was the customer lived 2 miles from the record store I paid $14 at. So that's my best one. Do I test CDs? As an example, this is all the cassettes and CDs I have for sale right now. I've sold a couple 100,000 over the last 20 years. This marks my 20th anniversary. March of 2020 is my 20th anniversary of selling CDs online and all kinds of media. But if I tested everything that I have sold, I figured out like a couple of years ago, it would take me 47 years, 24 hours a day to test everything I've sold. So no, I do not test them. Visually, I grade them. Debbie sold the kid's Christmas CD for $125 3 days after Christmas. She paid 50 cents for. See, there you go. Debbie's taking all my web classes. That would pay for the whole bundle. One CD. That's why I make it easy. I make it easy and inexpensive for you to learn. So, best autograph CD I've ever sold. Not too long ago, I sold a Guar CD. Odorous, the lead singer, has since passed on, and I had his autograph, so that was pretty cool. I had a good Slayer autograph CD. I sold a lot of autograph CDs. Some I got in person, and some I just found like Sister Hazel. We're back to Sister Hazel. I just got a haircut, so I'll show from class tomorrow. Well, beautiful. I'm not sure if you needed a haircut. I didn't see it before and after, but awesome. Nice. Sold a Scooby-Doo CD for $40 I paid 10 cents for. All right. Get signed up right now. FlippingCDs.com. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock East Coast, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock on the West Coast. It's going to be fun. It's going to be learning, and it'll blow your mind. But here's the thing. Great question. Where do I find the link? So when you sign up for number 2, as you're going through the flow, like, okay, give us your credit card. And then it'll say, hey, do you want to add on? So at that point, if you want the whole bundle, say, yes, I would like to add on. If you signed up for number 2 and you didn't do the add-on bundle and you've seen this, you're like, crap, I want the add-on. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll be more than happy to get you squared away. Do you need a Facebook account to sign up? Nope. You're gonna get a link. So you don't need a Facebook account. You're gonna get a link to watch so long as you have internet. And I recommend on the computer. Some people watch on their mobiles, and if you've got a big TV, watch on that because there's a lot of visuals like I'm showing here, these pictures right here. So you're going to want to see things. I'm going to be also explaining them, but you're going to want to see them. So do yourself a favor and watch on the biggest screen you can. And also, I always recommend this. Plan on going outsourcing this weekend or this week because people take these awesome web classes and then they don't go out for like a month, 2 months. They're like, what did Jason say? So if you go right away, it's going to be fresh in your brain. And then you'll start to see like, oh, yeah, Jason said I'll find this here and that there. And and those in there. So for sure, you're going to want to do it to really get it all like working in your head. We'll be there with bells on. Awesome. CD tape, everyone asks all the time, and it's a dud. Well, I mean, there's plenty of duds. But things that sold in the millions, like Michael Jackson Thriller, great album, but it sold 10 bazillion copies on every platform, cassette, CD, vinyl. So, it's not that exciting. Oh, love your main shirt. About to clear out my childhood Maiden records. So, yeah, childhood Maiden records, especially if they're still in good shape, will be worth a lot of money. So don't let them go too cheaply. Get your cocktails ready to watch. What if the CD is autographed to the person? Do I have the one that we did all the things we pulled out? Oh, yeah, here it is. Great question. Such good questions tonight. So, I don't know. I think it was said sedan. Yeah, it will bring it down a little bit, and you should mention it, but it's still people like to have autographed CDs. Thank you. I say no to Facebook. Well, luckily... However, if you do take the course and you want to be in the Facebook group that is just for the flipping media, what I recommend to people who don't want to do Facebook because they're like, I don't want my friends and family to see me, just make a Facebook account with some assumed name. Make yourself Peter Parker. Doesn't matter. And just let me know and I'll put you in. So as a little side note. Do you get notes, copies of slides of notes? If you get the whole bundle, we did a professional workbook of number 1. And we're working on what we're going to do with number 2, so stay tuned for that. Great question. If you can't make it tomorrow night, can I watch later? Absolutely. So Wednesday morning, you will get an email with a link to watch it whenever you want, as many times as you want. So, the best part about watching live, if you can, I'm going to answer your questions. So in that moment, I just taught you something like, oh, hey, Jay, what about this? And I'll be able to answer all your questions. But don't worry if you can't make it live. You can watch whenever you want. Yeah, you just have to be signed up before it starts tomorrow to get the best deal. It'll never be $20 again. Get signed up and make sure you do it before 7 o'clock East Coast, I would say, just to be safe. Yep. So I'm not finding the link for the bundle or the add-on. It is right after that. It'll be the next screen. So once you've paid the $20, then it'll say, hey, would you like some other stuff? So yeah, finish that. It'll be the next screen. Sign up for 2. Will I still learn without taking number 1? Absolutely. They're great bookends, but this is all different content, number 2. And you could just take number 2 and go out and find a bunch of stuff and make a bunch of money. So I always do it that way. It's nice to watch Star Wars and then Empire and then Return. It is a full story. But when I teach classes, I want to make them all standalones. Kind of like what Ryan Murphy does on American Horror Story. Every season's just his own story. If you pay tomorrow but can't watch, you can watch it later more than once. Yep, like I said, you get the link Wednesday morning, and then you can watch it whenever you want, as many times as you want. Yeah, Troy said he just signed up for the whole package. The add-on was there for them. Cool. All right, I'm going to go finish because I am a perfectionist. When I do these web classes, I spit and polish it and fine-tune it until the last possible in it. So I've been working on it all day today. Like the content's all there, but I'm making it prettier. I'm making sure the order makes sense. And so I'll keep doing that. I actually added a couple slides just 10 minutes before I went live. So I'll keep doing that until tomorrow night. So I bring you the best, most awesome web class you can ever have. And then I look forward to seeing what you guys find. I look forward to seeing that someone finds a VHS that is very short. Here's the other funny thing. Look how short this is. There's no tape there.
Oh, wow.
So look at this. You would see a lot more tape if this was like, say, like a Disney movie. But there's so little tape. This means this is about a 12-minute video. So the fact that A, I found a VHS tape, and B, it's 12 minutes, and C, it's worth $50. That's awesome. Any last parting words, my dear?
See y'all tomorrow.
There you go. Stacy will be here hanging out. All right. This is two people asked. Two people asked, "What's your favorite Maiden song?" And I got an answer. Revelations. Revelations, because I can air drum the shit out of that part.
No.
All right. I just love that song. So, all right. That's it. I just got Iron Maiden nerd on y'all. Did I post in eBay, Ohio? I didn't, Mom, but I will do that tonight. All right. All right, cool. Thanks, Echo. And like I said, Echo, if you want to join the Facebook group after the fact, reach out to me. I'll put my I'll put my email right here. tdpug@gmail. And if anybody needs to reach out to me, that is not Facebook's the best place to reach me. But if you're not on Facebook, there, put it out, tdpug@gmail.com. Email me, make up your name, and I will get you squared away. So I want to make it easy for everybody. All right, everybody, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Can't wait. Woo-hoo. Have a good evening and rock on.